Hello, good afternoon. This is teacher Megan and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be discussing two important documents under business letter writing, and these are Interoffice Memorandum and Minutes of the Meeting. This time, I will be sharing with you my PowerPoint presentation. And to begin, let us have a definition of Interoffice Memorandum. What is a memorandum? This is more commonly known as a memo, and this is a short message or record used for internal communication in a business or in a company. And this serves the following purposes. Memos can be used to quickly communicate with a wide audience something brief but important, such as procedural changes, price increases, policy additions, meeting schedules, reminders for teams, or summaries of agreement terms, for example. Briefly, memoranda are needed by managers or superiors for the purpose of effective communication. By the way, memoranda is the plural form of memorandum. We don't say memorandums, instead we say memoranda. Here are the facts that you have to know about interoffice memorandum. A good memo passes between departments, between individuals in different departments, between management and the staff, and the others, meaning it follows the correct flow of communication. And these should be disseminated to all equally. Most firms or businesses provide printed forms and restrict inter-office correspondence to one subject only to encourage conciseness and clarity and to facilitate filing and reference. Here are the main parts of the inter-office memo. First is the heading, and the heading is printed on the top of the paper. It includes the name of the company, the date, sender, and the subject. So you have to indicate all these four as part of your heading. Again, this includes the name of the company, the date you have written the memo, the sender, the receiver, and the subject. Actually, there are 5. And the next part of the memo is the subject. When we say the subject, this is a brief statement about the content of the message. Usually, you are already writing a subject whenever you write an email. And the message, this one is the statement why the memorandum was written and the detailed information and the suggestion for future action. So this one includes all the things that you want to your audience to know. There's a note here that says Memo 2 and Memo 4 are two different terms. And Memo 2 is the one that we use whenever we give a memo to our subordinate or an individual or a group lower position than the one who writes the memo. While Memo 4, that phrase is when you are writing a memo for someone superior to you or someone who has higher position. And I just want you to know that it doesn't mean that when you receive a memo that is already a negative thing, that maybe you have violated something or that serves as your punishment, but this one is given to simply disseminate information to all. And it doesn't mean that you are of lower rank, you may not or you can no longer write a memo to someone superior to you, but that's also possible. That is why there is a differentiation between Memo 2 and Memo 4. Memo 2, again, is a memo for your colleagues or someone lower position than you, and Memo 4 is someone is meant to be sent to someone who's higher than you in terms of ranking or position in that company you're in. Here is the example of a memorandum. You can see here that there's a date when it was written, to whom is that for. So it is written Memo 2 or 2 because this is for the colleagues of the author, Janine Kelly, or someone who's lower than her, and from, of course, the author, and the subject, what is the memorandum all about. It's like the summary or to give the idea on what the memorandum is about. And here goes the message. You may read it, and there, it's about the changes to be transpired during the absence of the author. Now, these are the references that I used in this discussion. I used the book of Purposive Communication by Mutia Publishing House Incorporated. with these authors, and also I used the link that I included here as my reference. So that is it about Interoffice Memorandum.